Hey, it's Pete here with the smallbusinessresourcecenter.com and the Small Business Resource Center YouTube channel. This is my thoughts on Tesla Battery Day and market manipulation. Well, first of all, I'm sure you're well aware Battery Day seemed to be a little bit of a disappointment as far as the stock market's concerned, but I wanted to say the S&P 500 actually had been going down quite a bit. And I think what a lot of companies maybe have done is try to take advantage of that, or banks or news outlets, by putting out bad information about Battery Day, which caused a lot of investors to sell, and of course that had a cascade effect. As you can see right now, Tesla's starting to turn around. It's around the 400 range at the time of recording of this vehicle. So let me give you my thoughts on Battery Day as short as possible. First of all, Battery Day, Tesla and Elon Musk, they said they're going to have a $25,000 Tesla model soon with a new battery. And I'm going to go into the details of the new battery, but you got to keep in mind the current price of the Tesla makes it unaffordable for a lot of people, and the fact that the range is low makes it so many people, including myself, were not interested in the vehicle. So the changes that they're going to be making probably are going to increase sales drastically. Could that be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times? Nobody can exactly say how much, but I would have to definitely say it's going to be increased drastically. People like myself who considered a Tesla, who said, well, that sounds like a great idea, until I drive to Philly or some other places and can't find a place to charge, then I have to drive 20 or 30 minutes, stop there, wait 30 minutes, and then leave. Not always a good idea. Probably never a good idea. But they also have the Model S Plaid. And the Model S Plaid basically was announced that it's actually faster than a McLaren P1, has 1,100 horsepower, and basically extremely impressive specs. They have a range of 520 miles, a top speed of 200 miles, 0-60 time of under 2 seconds, and a quarter mile of less than 9 seconds. Keep in mind they're planning on selling this for a little bit over $100,000, and you're going to get a vehicle that's faster than a McLaren. This vehicle actually did 1 minute 30 seconds, 0.3, excuse me, in Laguna Seca in California. Keep in mind this is a prototype model. They believe after they tweak the suspension and have an updated body design with a new plant, that they're actually going to have the Laguna Seca record, because they're very, very close. The Laguna Seca Plaid will be available in late 2021, which is very impressive, of course. As far as autonomy, which is automatic driving, they're going to have an Autonomy beta, which is going to be available privately. So if you're somehow able to participate, you'll get an option to see how that is. So if they're going to have the beta out in 2021, you got to keep in mind Autonomy automatic driving vehicles for Tesla is going to be out very soon, which is going to increase their opportunities for other markets, potentially what people are saying they're ride sharing, and also semi-trucks. Tesla's new battery design is 4680. That would be the dimensions of the battery, but it also is not just the dimensions of having a larger battery. They've actually changed it. Now keep in mind I'm not an engineer or battery scientist, but they changed it so it's tabless, and they also have a fractured design instead of a spiral. So this battery actually has 50% lower cost and actually a 50% increased range, and the charge times are even faster. So when you're looking at that, it lowers the cost of their vehicles, it increases the charge time, or it decreases, excuse me, and gives you more range. This is going to be a game changer for Tesla. They're probably going to be marketing this technology to other companies. Why would you not want to use a battery like that when this design's available? You're not going to be a competitor if you're not using their battery in the near future. So with that in mind, you have to keep in mind that this design's supposed to be in the new Tesla truck that's coming out, and also will assist their semi-trucks and potentially in the future flight, because of course that's important. But they said flight's not possible with this current battery, but they're constantly evolving. But for the semi-trucks, trucks, as well as cars, it's going to make a big difference. They also have new battery plants being proposed, and they're looking at globalization because a company like Honda has also had a philosophy like this, and that's just to have plants in every continent because it makes costs lower. If you have to pay a lot of money to transport, it actually costs a lot. If you have plants in many locations, it keeps your costs lower. So they are opening the China plant and a Berlin plant. Of course, they have their North America plant, and they're expanding in North America as far as batteries and plants. So Tesla said with all their plans in place, they plan to be $1 trillion company very, very soon. So the question is, with everything like this happening, why did Tesla stock go down? That's the big question. And I always like to go back to media manipulation. Sadly, while this was going on, there's news articles popping up said Tesla disappoints, and there were also emails coming out said they're probably going to have a record number of sales this quarter. So I don't understand where they're disappointing comes in, but I'm sure you can look at anything and find a reason. You know, you could say you didn't like Elon's shirt. So when you go to these type of facts, a company like ARK Invest was probably celebrating with this type of news. I'm not saying that they're part of the media manipulation, but as soon as the stock dropped, they bought 166,000 shares. So while everyone's scared and dumping their stock, they bought 166,000. So do the math on that. If they paid $350 a share, it's a lot. I didn't do the math. I could probably do it if I wanted to real quick. It's not totally important. But Tesla stock and them being $1 trillion company, I would have to say a lot of good things are happening in this coming quarter as well as this coming year. And you can already see the stock turning around from its low to now it's at around 400 while I'm recording this video. So this is Pete with Small Business Resource Center with an update on Tesla and my thoughts. My thoughts are, of course, bullish. So what do you think about Tesla? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts and have a great day.